Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're kind of holding around the 9K area. We're going to see whether or not the bulls or the bears are going to step in to continue this trend, or if we move down to the downside. So if y'all are interested in that, please stick around and enjoy. Alright, so as we can see here, this is on our 1 hour chart. We did have a sell signal go in, but also we've been trending really high above our 100 and our 200 EMAs as well. So what I'm thinking is that based on Cipher SR right now, our pivot low is 8,500. We are kind of underneath our VWAP at the moment. We trended up above our VWAP every time we tried to come back down on our VWAP. We continued back up. As you can see here, this white jagged line here is our VWAP. So usually on Cipher SR, whether or not the bulls or bears are in control, we can tell kind of by this VWAP. And that's basically if we come back down and retest this VWAP as support and we bounce from it, then that usually means the bulls are in control. And if the bears are in control, that VWAP will be resistance for us. So as you can see on our 1 hour chart, as of right now, we are trending below it. So we're gonna see if whether or not next time we come back up and retest the VWAP, if that will be support, or will be resistance for us, and decide whether or not the bears want to step in or the bulls want to step in to continue back to the upside. From my point of view right now, it does kind of look like we are in a overbought position. Even on our, I would say even on our RSIs, they're starting to trend down just a tad bit. You can see here we put in a nice big blue nebula wave, and that would probably mean that we probably need to go a little bit further down to the downside. Our money flow is starting to trickle off just a tad bit, not by much. We're kind of still at the peak of the money flow, so it might not be too much movement to the downside, but we do have quite a few bearish divergences happening as well. Again, couldn't mean too much. Our heavy money flow is still looking pretty bullish for the most part. Let's take a look at our 2 hour right now, see what's happening here. So as you can see, we've kind of peaked out here at about 9,200-ish. Some people are calling that this might be a double top formation, and it doesn't look like it quite had enough momentum to get us past that 9,200 area. So what I can tell here is that there's a lot of selling pressure at that 9184 area. We go all the way back to where we previously were, to form that double top, and it's exactly at the same point. So there's probably a lot of orders, or a lot of sell orders in that area too, that continue to just get sold off. So that's I know Kirby was kind of talking about maybe a double top formation, and that's kind of what it's looking like. It looks like we're having a little bit of sell pressure there as well too. You can see that our money flows starting to get pretty thick here on our 2 hour. Let's take a look at our 4 hour, see what's happening here. Hope everything's in frame for y'all. All right, and so nice big move to the upside. 4 hour sell right here. What I'm thinking, y'all, based on the higher time frames as well, is that we'll probably consider this as a little trending area here for us, based on the 92 and all the way down to 8K probably will be a nice consolidation area for us. So we could have some choppiness here to decide what the market wants to end up doing or not. Nice blue nebula wave, kind of in an overbought positioning as well too, with a little bit of a bearish divergence happening here as well. Going into our 6 hour, finally putting in a red dot too as well. Same topping out point here for that double top. Have a little bit of a red diamond there as well too. Still trending pretty far above these EMA ribbons. It's a very bullish sign. but I think that we're going to need to come back down and probably retest this 21 at least on the 6 hour, which is about 8600. So we're probably going to need to have a little bit of a sell-off to kind of reconsolidate and regather what the market wants to do. Our money flow is still trending green here, so that's also pretty bullish as well. Our 8 hour, no sell signal yet. I think our 6 hour didn't have a sell yet either. Okay, so 8 hour, no sell yet either as well. Money flow still looking nice here. Does kind of look like it wants to top out pretty soon as well, but not in a super oversold positioning. RSIs are starting to become into that that overbought positioning for the Cipher blue wave. Our RSIs are starting to move into an over buying positioning as well too. When they start to trend up above 70, that means that our RSIs are in an overbought positioning, but we'd probably want to see this consolidate out here in an overbought positioning, and then maybe reconsolidate back to the downside as well. As of right now, that 9200 area does seem to be heavy resistance for us to put in an exact double top here. It's not. It's okay for the bulls, but we really would have liked to see something else from the bulls instead of being an exact double top, which is the bearish formation. So let's take a look at our 12 hour here. That nice buy signal that I did inform the Telegram group about, I think on Sunday before this jump happened up here. So there's also a CME gap for everyone, just a heads up. But our CME gap, I think, is here. We'll take a look at the charts for the CME gap. I think our CME gap is at about 8,500. So let's take a look here, though. And this is, I would have thought this would have been filled potentially on Monday, but we had some bullish volume come into the time frame, and I did see that buy signal on our 12 hour as well. Oh, here we go. Kind of way into the charts. It's not a big gap, y'all, but we do know that the CMEs can be kind of an interesting market to pay attention to for the most part. So from here to here, which is literally less than 0.5% gap, but it's still a gap. So some people are going to want to consider it, some people aren't. It's at 8,500. From 8,500 to, so from 85.40 to 85.70, that looks like where our gap is at too as well. So we just want to consider all these things, right? We just, to be safe with our market trades, we just need to consider all these different things. So that double top formation, I believe, would send us back down. We could do a measured move here from double top. Here, if we break neckline, which would probably be about right here, that double top formation would send us back down to 7,200. So another thing to be keen aware of, if this is actually a double top formation, we could come back down and consolidate maybe 7,200 area, which would be right back, put us right back where we started at before our big run-ups. So that's something else we just need to consider. Turn back on the Heikinashis. Let's take a look at our 1 day here, see what's going on. 1 day still had that sell signal. It's a pretty strong indication, but also if we have a big pump to the upside, then it null and voids it pretty quickly as well too. Our buying volume is not huge buying volume right now. So the market pumping on low volume isn't really a bullish sign either as well. But we are just going to kind of run with it and say, okay, the bulls might be in control. So if I do take off the Heikin-Ashi candles, I turn it back to regular candles. It does look like we want to close above our 200 moving average as well too. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on this just to see whether or not we're going to get a close above it, whether or not it's going to be a doji. We wick back down possibly as well. It's not a full candle body close just yet above it, but it does look like it wants to close above it, and that'll ultimately mean more bullish territory from my point of view. So we're just going to keep an eye on it, just kind of roll with it. But also on the 2-day, we did have that sell signal hit, and these 2-day sell signals kind of get dispersed out for the most part. So I do think that we're probably going to come back down and retest at least the 8200 area. So just to be aware of that, that would we'd have a chance of filling the gap there and kind of faking out that double bottom or that double top formation as well too. So another thing to be aware of at that 2-day sell. We haven't had a 3-day sell signal yet, but as soon as I get a 3-day sell signal, guarantee you I'm going to update the Telegram group. So if y'all are interested in joining, it's a free Telegram group. I offer the free services for the most part. The only thing that's paid for is the Patreon group, and that's literally if you just want to support the channel and help CryptoTakeOver grow a little bit. Y'all can show some love there. I do private videos, and I'll do one-on-one coaching if y'all are interested. I am planning to do a write-up about the whales buy sell signal. So if y'all are interested in that, please get signed up for the newsletter. Also, I'm doing a giveaway at 5K subs. The channel's been growing pretty rapidly, so thanks for everyone supporting, sharing the videos, liking, commenting. All that means a lot for me. It means a lot for the channel too, as well. So to qualify for the giveaway, you're going to need to be signed up for the newsletter, and this is just a way for me to get back in touch with whoever wins as well too, and to keep y'all up to date with what's going on with CTO. And I do have a Discord group as well that y'all can join. Let me see if the Discord group is here. People come in and out. We talk about different things here. So looks like I'm getting some messages in there, so feel free to reach out to me in Discord as well. I'm using the TradingView app for my trading for my charts. I'm using the Pro Plus plan, which allows 5 indicators on a chart at one time. But feel free to use the affiliate links below to help me out. If y'all just want to buy and hodl, it's highly recommended. Trading's a risky game, y'all. I'm telling y'all from the lessons I've learned in it that it's a risky game. So only do it at your own due diligence. If y'all want to just sit on your crypto and hodl it, that's probably a better way to be sustainable in this market. Y'all can use the affiliate link to buy a Ledger Nano X or S, but I am doing a giveaway of a Ledger Nano S at 5K subs, so get signed up for that. If y'all do want to take a little bit of a risk out there and try and make some gains on your crypto assets, then y'all can use Bybit to leverage trade, but please sign up for the testnet first, which you can use the affiliate link in the description box below, and then message chat support. Ask them how to use a testnet, and you're just using fake BTC to learn how to trade. Basically, make sure you have your algorithm down, make sure that you're profitable before you actually deposit your crypto on the exchange. If you're a US user, you can use Prime XBT, which will allow you to basically trade commodities and Forex fiat currencies as well using Bitcoin. So kind of interesting, but sign up. I have the affiliate link down there as well. This is for US customers. Bybit doesn't allow US customers, so y'all can use this if y'all are interested in leverage trading. Let's go back to the charts real quick. Take a look at our 3-day, right? And it's just crazy how good of a double top this is right now. So there's some resistance there, and that is about 8200. I did kind of want to take a look at the Tinder charts really quick just to see what we have at 8200. So there's a $9 million order at 9200. Another $9 million order at 875. That is about where that CME gap is. And then if we want to take a look at, let's take a look at Binance. Take a look at Binance to USDT. I feel like a lot of this pump was from Tether as well. So a lot of not a lot of new money coming into the market just yet. A little bit of some older money that people had in Tether as well. 9100. Can see some resistance there at 352 Bitcoin. Let's see how much money that actually is. So from what I kind of learned with Jacob Canfield, who's a great trader as well, is that some of these buy walls, we want to see $14 million orders, $15 million orders. That would be more ideal for some walls there to be formed. So if we do 352 times 9,000, oops, that's about $3 million order right there. So they're not super heavy walls that are here, but they are going to be some resistance because volume's so low right now too. These walls are gonna, and liquidity right now is pretty low in the market. These walls are going to be pretty strong support and resistance for us. So this is a Tensor charts. I did send out an email about all of the different charts so y'all can take a look at longs versus shorts. I think longs are running up pretty high right now. 65% longs, 32% shorts. So a lot of longs being put in, and I did want to take a look at the charts, longs versus shorts too as well. So let's jump into that really quick. USD longs to see what's happening here. As you can see, this was our huge run up that we had when we were consolidating around 7,500, and then we had a nice big sell off here. So our 3-day just had a buy signal put in on longs too. So we could start to see some movement to the upside here. It does look like our 3-day chart wants to bottom out just a tad bit. This is Bitfinex longs as well. I did want to kind of take a look at the weekly, see what's happening here. The weekly still looks like it has some downwards momentum. Money flow is kind of moving into the green, so we're gonna try to get some up pressure here on our Bitfinex longs. But that's kind of interesting that our 3-day did have a nice little buy signal there to indicate that we could go back to the upside or start to see some movement back to the upside. And it doesn't look like buy will sell has hit too many times before this. So this is a lot of volume that's happening here with longs and shorts being put in as well. Let's take a look at 1 day. So nice buy here. So interesting, y'all, but it does look like the longs kind of want to take predicament on the market here. Let's take a look at our shorts just to see what's happening. So y'all can look at the Bitfinex shorts and longs here. They have their own charts for them, which is pretty interesting. So if y'all are interested in that, look at BTC USD shorts and BTC USD longs. Y'all can see how they stack up against each other for the most part. So our 2-day has a buy on shorts as well. Can kind of see some movement to the upside here on shorts. So really, guys, we're gonna need to see what happens in the market the next couple of days to see what wants to take place. We're starting to have some bullish divergence here on our shorts as well, probably to send us back up to this consolidation area of 21 million shorts possibly being put in somewhere around there. Money flow is kind of in the red, so we do have some downwards pressure with our shorts as well. But longs definitely look like they want to take control right now of the market. So let's go back to our 4-day here on Bitcoin. See what's happening here. So I did a video about all the different charts that are available that I use from a day-to-day basis just to look at what's happening with Bitcoin for the most part. This was a fiat leak. It was this one, or to see where the money flow is happening. Oh, I want to say it was fiat leak. Oh, we can come back to that later. Anyways, let's go go to our 4-day chart. 4-day chart kind of looks like it wants to top out here as well. Trying to see, we didn't really put in any red dots here until we had our nice run up after this consolidation to the downside. So it could be kind of a little bit of a fake out. We are starting to clip a little bit here on our 4-day as well. RSI is not too overbought right now either. Kind of consolidating here though. Getting more into a buying zone for us too. Last time it turned green. It's kind of way back here. So when the RSI starts to turn green, that means you want to start buying too. So quite interesting there. Let's take a look at our 5-day. Our 5-day is one that we've really been kind of looking at. And then also here, kind of a little bit of fake out then downside with our death cross that we've been kind of anticipating as well. Our 5-day, for the most part, we're still wanting to anticipate this death cross probably. Money flow still kind of trickling down for the most part. It looks like it kind of topped out around this area, but now starting to push back to the downside. The fact that we couldn't get back up above our 10K area just yet with this last run up probably means that we're going to have a little bit of selling pressure for the most part, just because the bullish volume wasn't quite there just yet. If we take a look at our weekly, see what's happening, still getting stopped out by the 0 pivot point. It looks like it's a little bit of a resistance point for us right now, but that could totally change. And then let's take a look at our monthly candle again, y'all, and we'll call it an evening. So monthly candle, the body actually looks a little bit redder now, so we had to take that into consideration. But we'll know more, I guess probably within a few days. Looks like we have about 3 more days at the end of this week until this monthly candle closes for us. So we'll keep y'all up to date on that too. But feel free to join the groups, y'all. Everything's free. Telegram, Discord. The communities are there for us too as well. So I'll keep y'all up to date on what's going on. I want to thank y'all again for coming back to the channel this evening. So we had the double top formation. We do have the CME gap that probably is going to get filled eventually based on that double top formation. The target price for the double top formation is about 7,500. Yep, and I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Please come back and see us again. And with that being said, stay safe trading out there. CTO signing out. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.